Hello, NFL fan. Based on the topic, it's gonna be NFL reviews, divisional round of the playoffs, um, Eagles versus Falcons, Patriots versus Titans, Jaguars versus Steelers, Vikings versus Saints. I'm gonna give y'all my pick on every playoff game except the Eagles versus Falcons. I don't want to jinx it. I'm an Eagles fan. But I'm gonna tell you what is going to be the key for them winning and the keys for them losing. Hopefully those keys for them losing doesn't actually happens. But I'm gonna start with the Titans and the Patriots game. Titans and the Patriots game, I feel like the Patriots gonna run over them, but I feel like the Titans have I feel like the Titans have enough defense to stand the game. But it's the playoff rounds. The Titans, they young. Mariota, second playoff game. So I feel like, he's not gonna stand up to the Patriots. The Chiefs, he won against the Chiefs because the Chiefs do it every year. They get to the playoffs and they lose for their first game. I feel like, I feel like I don't want to say upset. It doesn't look like an upset. But I feel like it will be closer than people think it is. Like it ain't gonna be no 3-point game, no 7-point game. I say it'd be like 10 points, 13 points. If the Titans play how they played last week, then they're gonna get blown out. Honestly, they need to play how they play in the second half of that game with the Chiefs. Gronkowski gonna have a field day. Gronkowski's gonna have a field day. I feel like if Kevin Bird backs up what he says, this would be a closer game. I'll say about 7 points. But if he doesn't, it's gonna be probably 13 points, maybe. And if they can't, score with the Patriots, it's gonna be 20-point game. So I got Brady throwing for about 320, 3 touchdowns, maybe 1 interception. I got him throwing 1 interception because I feel like it's a sorry team, so I feel like people don't play their best against sorry teams. I mean they play their best, but I feel like teams don't play as they live up to playing like themselves until they play a good team. So I feel like he's gonna probably throw 1 interception. It ain't gonna mean nothing. But I got the Patriots. I got the Patriots winning. 31-17. 31-17, 31, maybe 31-16 or something like that. Around that ballpark. Feel like it'll be an easy win. They're gonna get off a little early. Hopefully we can have a good game, It's the playoffs, the last couple of weeks of football. 3-4 weeks of football. Hopefully it's a great game. Okay, Vikings and Saints. I feel like it's gonna be a low-scoring game. The Vikings gonna stop them, and the Saints gonna stop them also. I feel like not low-scoring like 10 and 10-3 like not like the Bengals. I mean not the Bengals, but the Jaguars and Bills game. But I feel like it's gonna be about about 21. Low scoring is me. I feel like low scoring is not actually low scoring. It's going to take long for them to score. So it's going to be like the first half low scoring, then the second half everybody going to start scoring. So about 21-17, 21, 21-24, but it could be 17-13. And I feel like it's going to be more 17-13. I got, both teams tearing each other apart, playing outstanding defense on both parts. Case Keenum, He played a heck of a year. Hopefully he can continue. Hopefully Drew Brees can continue and give us a good game. But the way I look at it, the veteran not gonna always win. I got the Saints pulling this game out just because of the quarterback position. I got the Saints pulling this out. And 17-13. And I got them going on to the NFC Championship. Jaguars and Steelers. I might be surprised on who I have. Well, by saying that, I think you already know who I have. Just not my regular season. I'm a very big love of a great defense. It's hard. It's hard to go against a good defense. I'm sorry. That bum Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sorry. He cannot. I don't want him playing for me. You throw 5 picks. I understand that's the best defense. You throw 5 picks. You get off to a bad start in the NFL. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. Don't do it like this. And I feel like, Antonio Brown gonna get his. Maybe, 10 catches, 11 catches, 100-something yards. But how many times he got 10 catches, 100-some yards, and they still lost. So he's not the reason, they gonna win. I feel like it has to be Le'Veon. Le'Veon, rush the ball pretty well. I feel like they gonna win. But if he does not, in that Jaguars, keep him to 70, 60 yards, 80 yards, they will lose. And Ben Roethlisberger cannot throw interceptions, even though, Blake Bortles, nobody trusts him. I don't trust him. I just feel like that defense is going to lift them. I just feel like the Jaguars defense is going to lift them to a win. That defense is playing outstanding. They got a great defensive line. They got great linebackers. They got great corners. And they got a great safety tandem in Taj Gibson and Cyprian. And good cornerback tandem. Maybe one of the top cornerback tandem in the NFL with, Jalen Ramsey and Boye. Hopefully, if I said it wrong. But yeah, I feel like, they got a great, cornerback tandem. Linebacker, I think Tevin Smith, Pulowski, I think, that's if I'm saying it wrong. Sorry if I said it wrong. And he's them two is great. I feel like they got a little problem, but they great. Everybody else, had that, situation, that linebacker situation. Best D-line in football, hands down. No matter this year, best D-line in football. So they will be getting to them, and they will have the best cornerbacks on your receivers and with the best safety. So I feel like the Jaguars will win this game, hands down. The score will be not high scoring and it's going to be almost the same thing, 13, 10, 17, 13, 17, 17, 20. So, so to the Eagles game, I feel like we're going to go to the Philadelphia Eagles and, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Falcons. Philadelphia Eagles and the Falcons, they are very interesting because the Eagles could literally beat them, and the Falcons could literally beat them also. So I feel like this game could be a high-scoring game. I feel like it could be a high-scoring game. I feel like it could be like, 31. I mean, like I said, it could go either way. I'm not picking who. It could be 31-24, 34-31. It could be around that ballpark. I got 27-24 just popped up in my head, maybe. Um, um, the 5 keys to the Eagles winning this game is Ajayi has to run the ball. He has to get at least 20 touches. At least 20 touches. And in total, our running back should have at least 30 touches. Number one, offensive line in the passing game has to play outstanding because they have Vic Beasley and they got Claiborne. Even though Claiborne doesn't start, he still has 6 sacks in the game. So, and we playing with a second string left tackle, second string left tackle, right tackle. So I feel like they need to play outstanding. I feel like our O-line is outstanding. The left tackle is questionable. So, and that's blind side. Oh my God. The defense has to play third. The defense have to play outstanding. I feel like I put them third, and people put them, in the situation of first. What they have to, I feel like this defense is gonna play well. I feel like we have to, great linebackers, great, defensive line, and great safeties. I feel like the corners is gonna be probably our problem, and Jalen Mills have to keep receivers in front of them. They have to keep receivers in front of them. Can't let them receivers burn you because these receivers are fast and tall, and so if they get behind you, they can you out of position to make plays. But I feel like I feel like our D line will get to the quarterback. I've heard they playing with second string, a left guard and right guard, so I feel like Fletcher Cox, Timmy Jernigan is going to do their thing today. So, they gave us this, underdog. So we're gonna play like dogs. For Foles, I trust Foles. Foles has to play well also. No turnovers. Limited throwing attempts to like about 21. Limited throwing attempts to like 21. I feel like I trust Foles, but at the same time, this is a playoff game and it's very cold. And I do not want him to throw the ball in the cold. He just came from LA last year, so no, I don't need him to throw in cold weather. Well, he came from LA to the Chiefs, yeah. And he just played for the Chiefs, so we don't need that bad luck over here. For the fifth, I think the fifth thing to them winning is the fifth thing to them winning is the fifth thing to them winning is we would need our kicker to play a great game. Also, every point will count. Extra point, regular field goals, every point will count, especially special teams. As in, I'm talking about our kicker, as in, our field goal kicker. So kickoff returns will count. We don't need no bad kickoffs. The punter, I trust him. He's a veteran. This kicker we playing with a rookie, and he's been playing great all year. I put him fifth because I could trust him out of all of them. He's came through week in and week out. So, he's the key to us winning also because we need every single field goal, every single point. So, that's the cap. That's the NFL. Review of the week. If you have any questions on If you have any questions on anything else, message in the comment down at the bottom, and I will get back at you as soon as possible. Um, trying to get things going. Peace.